I just want to sit there and start off by saying that the internet is a very, very, very weird place. Now, I'm pretty sure the story is like maybe about 5 days old, if not longer. Now, at this point, most people know who Pokimane is, right? Most people know who Pokimane is. Most people know what catfishing is. I don't understand. So this guy named Shelby, who's a streamer, wind up donating so much money to his popular streamer name, Pokimane, that he wound up becoming homeless. Now, I make jokes in my streams and my videos sometimes that depending on this woman's really hot, I'll sit there and sell the car, sign over my bank account, you know, she's hot, I'm simping, okay? But I wouldn't actually sit there and donate and give all my money to someone, no matter how hot they are, if they have the right equipment. But this guy, I don't know if he's made a couple of videos saying that he's engaged to her, he's going to be married to her. They had like this 4 months relationship, and the only person he's talking to is a damn scammer. Okay, now at some point in your life, you probably ran across them on the internet, Instagram, Facebook, or whatever, right? And most people at this point just know to just sit there and just kind of just block them and keep it moving. I don't know if this guy has some sort of mental disorder. He seems like he does. He's been called out multiple times to be like, bro, you're delusional. You're not talking to an actual person. You're fixated on this person. This person flew out to meet Pokimane and didn't have an address. Listen, I mean, that's just stupid in itself. And then he wound up losing all of their money, had to sit there and be on the streets or whatever and go in homeless shelters for days. So, like, part of me is like, bro, let me tell you something. If you are trolling, I mean, you are doing one hell of a job. I mean, you are literally trolling every person on the internet that is coming across this story, and that that deserves an award in itself. Because if you're not trolling and you genuinely believe that you've been sitting there talking to her on Twitter, which ever since you was able to sit there and buy those blue check marks, you have no idea if you're talking or if you're following the real count of a celebrity or not. But like the fact that he thinks that he's talking to Pokimane and he's not there talking like sexual things and all that other stuff. Apparently, he said that he actually had a voice call from Pokimane. I guess he's never heard of AI. I think he has, and I think he's just choosing to believe that he talked to the real Pokemon. And I think that's the saddest part. That is the saddest part. That he is living off of food stamps and Social Security. Practically, he's not there taking resources from the government that somebody else could definitely use to pay some sort of foreign scam call company or whatever. That's the sad part. That's the part that annoys me. Other than that, it's it's kind of funny, but it's also kind of sad because this person is clearly desperate. This person is clearly desperate and is clearly lonely. And the sad thing is that the amount of money that he spent on this scammer, he could have invested that himself and actually been with a decent woman. And that's the sad part. All the money that he's donated to her. You know, the sad part is, though, I don't know if this is true. I don't know. I don't know what Pokemon's schedule is or anything like that. But You would think that she plugged into everything that's going on. You would think at some point she would sit there and try to reach out to him and be like, hey, listen, I'm sorry that you're going through this, but you ain't talking to me. We're not engaged. I don't know who you are. Obviously, I would want her to have a little more tact in that, but the point is that I'm surprised because there's only a couple, and the sad thing, there's only a couple of people that's actually talking about this. Um, and I sat there and I looked, the only person I saw was Tozy and some other person who I've never saw before. Other than that, no one's really talking about this. So I found that interesting also, but I don't know. I mean, she pays a lot of money to sit there and, kind of invest in like shutting down these alt accounts and stuff like that. And so, this also messes up her name and her reputation in a sense. So I'm surprised she didn't actually reach out and be like, whatever. But I mean, if you want, share this video. Listen, this isn't the sad thing is this isn't even about me trying to get clout. This is about hopefully it reaches her and she can sit there and try to make a public statement and hopefully they can point him in the right direction in that video for her to sit there and say that it's not me. Because this guy up until this day is still sending money to her. And he is truly invested in her. The sad part is that, like, I sat there and I watched the clips and and everything like that. And, how he's sitting there talking about, like, he loves her and, he doesn't care if she's rich, he wants to provide for her and stuff like that. All that attention should be going to an actual real woman, not this AI or this person that's scamming him. That's the sad part. Because although he is coming across as delusional and a little desperate, if you're going to be honest, showing up at someone's house. And apparently he did this before, but like, I don't think that he's an evil person. I think that he's just lonely. And hopefully, if he finds out that this person isn't real, maybe he could sit there and start kind of focusing more of its intentions on himself, get himself into a better position. Because at this point, I still think that he's homeless. Getting himself into a better position, and then actually finding somebody that's worth his time and worth his heart and worth his energy. Anyway, that's pretty much all I have. Um, I'm not gonna lie, I kind of just want to sit there and wait for it to go on the 8 minute mark. I just want to wait for it to go on the 8 minute mark. But yeah, share this video. Hopefully, I get into her hands and help this guy out. So, hopefully, something comes from this video besides just me wanting to talk about it. All right, see ya.